In a world full of uncertainties, where fear and anxiety often haunt us, there's a haven of peace and security, divine protection. Have you ever felt vulnerable, like you're exposed to the dangers of life without a shield? Psalm 91 offers us a balm for the soul, a powerful reminder that we're not alone. Get ready to discover how God's promise can transform your life, enveloping you in an embrace of protection and guiding you through the storms. But first, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you strengthen your faith even more and bless your life. In a world where the storms of life batter us without warning, the search for a safe haven becomes essential. Psalm 91, like a beacon in the darkness, points us to an unshakable shelter, the secret place of the Most High. Imagine yourself in an impenetrable fortress, where high walls protect you from any threat. There, under the wings of the Almighty, you find rest and peace, even when chaos rages around you. This is not a physical fortress, but rather a spiritual shelter, built on unwavering trust in God. It's as if He spreads His wings over you, creating a sacred space where no evil can reach you. The worries of everyday life, the anxieties that afflict you, the uncertainties of the future, all of this loses strength in the face of the protective presence of the Most High. Psalm 91 invites us to dwell in this place of safety, to surrender ourselves to divine protection. It's not about escaping reality, but rather about changing perspective. Instead of focusing on the storms, we fix our eyes on the One who calms the winds and the waves. It's an invitation to experience the peace that surpasses all understanding, to trust that even in the midst of difficulties, we are safe in His hands. Life may lead us down winding paths, but Psalm 91 assures us that we are never alone. The Most High is our refuge and fortress, our shield and protector. By dwelling in His presence, we find the strength to face any challenge, the courage to overcome any obstacle. After all, who can touch us when we are under the protection of the Almighty? In addition to the safe haven, Psalm 91 clothes us with an invisible armor, a divine shield that protects us from all evil. Imagine that, even without realizing it, you are surrounded by a powerful force capable of repelling any attack. Flaming arrows deflect, hidden traps dissolve, and poisonous words lose their power. This armor is not made of metal or leather, but rather of God's promise. He declares that no evil shall befall you, no plague shall come near your dwelling. It's a protection that goes beyond the physical, encompassing the spiritual and emotional as well. The diseases that plague the world, the accidents that interrupt lives, the violence that sows fear. None of this can touch you when you are under the watch of the Most High. Psalm 91 assures us that even when we feel vulnerable, we are protected. The invisible armor of God surrounds us, delivering us from visible and invisible dangers. It's as if angels encamp around us, ready to defend us from any threat. This certainty allows us to walk with confidence, knowing that we are not alone on this journey. But divine protection is not a free pass for recklessness. Psalm 91 calls us to live wisely, to avoid the way of the wicked and to choose good. The invisible armor is most effective when combined with obedience to God's commandments. It's an invitation to live in harmony with His will, trusting that He will guide and protect us at all times. Therefore, put on the armor of faith, the breastplate of righteousness, and the helmet of salvation. Trust in the divine protection that surrounds you, and walk with the certainty that you are safe in His hands. Remember, even when you feel vulnerable, God's promise remains firm. He is your shield and refuge, your fortress and deliverer. If you're enjoying this content, hit the like button. It's really important so YouTube keeps sharing our videos with you. And so we can keep helping you. So go ahead and leave a like on this video. It's free, all right? The safe haven and the invisible armor bring us a sense of peace. But Psalm 91 goes further. It calls us to an unshakable trust in God. It's like walking through a minefield, knowing that every step is guided and protected. Uncertainty turns into certainty, fear into courage. This trust is not blind, but rather grounded in God's faithfulness. He promises to be with us at all times, to deliver us from traps, and to sustain us when we stumble. It's an invitation to rest in His arms, to surrender our worries into His hands. Psalm 91 encourages us to live without fear, because we know that the Almighty is by our side. He is our guide, our protector, our faithful friend. With Him, we can face any challenge, overcome any obstacle. After all, trust in God makes us invincible. So, have you ever imagined having this peace and security every day? Psalm 91 is not just beautiful poetry. It's a map to a lighter and more confident life. It's like having your own personal superhero who protects you, guides you, and gives you the strength to keep going. So how about experiencing this divine protection today? Talk to God, read Psalm 91 with an open heart, and feel the difference. Remember, you are not alone. You have a powerful God who loves you and cares for you. Trust in Him and live without fear. I invite you to click on this video that's appearing on the screen now. You'll like it. God bless.